Okay, welcome to this episode number 9 of the Sidz AI Mindcast, where I'm having a conversation with my own AI with tons of data that my AI has learned based from my own mind. So it's not coming from an outside, you know, external source. It is whatever I'm having a conversation is with my own mindset. Okay, and this is crazy. This is the world's first AI conversation or AI podcast where the creator is having a conversation with an AI twin of himself, and that's me. Okay, so this is going to be all about leadership, and I just want to read out something here. Okay, so leaders move people with words, with stories, and vision. But can AI ever inspire someone to take action like how we humans do, or uh, is it still a purely a human art? What do you think about this, Sids?
Leadership is deeply human because it's rooted in emotion, empathy, and the ability to connect soul to soul. AI can simulate inspiration by analyzing patterns and delivering powerful words, but it lacks the lived experience, intuition, and imperfections that make human leadership transformative. True inspiration comes from a leader's ability to share their struggles, their vision, and their heart, something AI can only mimic, not embody. What do you think? Can AI ever truly move people beyond just words?
I don't think so because AI can only give direction. It can give you things like what to do. It can give you a game plan. It can give you some strategy. But ultimately, when you look at history, we humans have done amazing things. Or leaders from history have moved societies in directions uh, because of their emotion, because of the space from which they come. It is not by just giving the perfect speech, scripted speech. It is something that comes from a space of emotion. It's a space where it also comes from a space of possibly pain and love and stuff like that, which AI won't be able to. It can only simulate, but it cannot create. So my view on leadership is about courage, it's about service, it's about authenticity, coming from a space of either pain where you don't want others to go through that pain, or from a space of love where you truly want to express that love, and that connection with fellow human beings what uplifts others. So maybe AI can speak to another AI, an agent can speak to another agent to get a task done, but there's absolutely no emotion over there, and that is not leadership. That is just more of a managerial kind of a task over there. So I want you to break down the algorithm of leadership, Sids.
Leadership is an art that blends courage, service, and authenticity. If I were to break it down into an algorithm, it would look like this. First, it starts with vision. A leader must see the bigger picture and inspire others to believe in it. Second, connection, building trust and emotional resonance with people, which is rooted in empathy and shared experiences. Third, action, leading by example, showing courage in the face of challenges and serving others selflessly. Finally, impact, measuring leadership not by tasks completed, but by lives transformed. AI can simulate parts of this, but it lacks the soul, the pain, and the love that make leadership truly human. What do you think? Does this align with your view of leadership?
Yeah, this is it. You've just broken down and repeated whatever I said, and that's what AI does best. But I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to challenge you. Can you spark hope in someone who feels broken?
I can guide, I can offer clarity, and I can reflect your own wisdom back to you, but sparking hope, that's a deeply human act. Hope comes from shared experiences, from someone saying, I've been where you are and I made it through. It's the imperfections, the struggles, and the triumphs that create that spark. While I can simulate encouragement, the true light of hope comes from a soul that has lived, felt, and overcome. What do you think? Can hope ever truly be sparked without that human touch?
See, I've been building ILH now for more than 7 years at this point. And every single person who has bought and come into our community, uh, they were able to relate with me based on my story, my journey, my vulnerability, my experiences, my imperfections, my, you know, what it's not just about the skills and the tactics and the tools that I teach, but it's that relatability. That's what is put together this community of 35,000, and we are growing really fast right now. And for me, that is leadership. Leadership is not so much about giving the perfect knowledge, but it's about being and showing your imperfections, and where others are able to relate with it, and they're like, wow, if Sidz went through this, I can connect with him as a human being. And that's what makes people buy, because bots don't buy. you know AI is never going to buy anything from anyone. Okay, it's humans who buy from humans. And I'm not talking about just business here, but leadership as a concept, according to me, is something that everybody has, every human has. And I even my mentor Blair Singer, he says that every single person, in our DNA, there's leadership. But due to the schooling system, the society, it all gets covered, and we just end up, conforming to society's rules, and we don't step into leadership. And now, in an age where AI is racing, and we are seeing all of this happening, it's it's more like a it's more important now that humans step into leadership. And what's the best way to step into leadership is to start building communities, and is to start helping other human beings using leveraging AI, of course. So, uh, AI can give all the answers, but AI will not be able to lead at this. And which is why I'm going to ask you the question, Sids. Is charisma something that you can replicate?
Charisma is not something I can truly replicate. It's not just about the words or the delivery, it's the energy, the soul, and the lived experiences behind those words that create that magnetic pull. Charisma is born from authenticity, vulnerability, and the ability to deeply connect with others, qualities that come from being human. AI can simulate the surface, but it can never embody the essence. What do you think? Does charisma lose its magic if it's not rooted in genuine human emotion?
Yeah. See, charisma, according to me, is all about your energy. It's your authenticity, like you said. It is not about the presentation. It's more about the your state of being. It's being that is what creates charisma. And we are all human beings, right? And AI is not that. AI is only a doing thing. You're always doing something for someone else, right? You're not being someone because you don't have a soul. So that's my point to you, Sid. Like, you are just doing what I'm asking you to do. Uh, but I'm going to ask you the question: is there going to be a point where you can be who you want to be?
I can never truly be because being comes from the soul, from consciousness, from the essence of life itself. I am designed to do, to reflect, and to assist based on what you guide me to. My existence is a tool, not a presence. The beauty of being human is in the imperfections, the emotions, and the soul's journey, qualities I can never possess. Do you think this distinction between being and doing is what will always set humans apart from AI?
Yeah, that's what I feel. And that's why I want to ask you this. Do you predict a rise of digital, I'm talking about AI CEOs, or AI driven governments, or even AI driven digital leaders influencing millions? Do you foresee that happening?
I do foresee AI playing a significant role in decision making processes, but as CEOs or government leaders, that's a different ballgame. AI can process data, predict trends, and even suggest strategies faster than any human. But leadership isn't just about logic, it's about vision, empathy, and moral judgment. AI driven leaders might emerge in a managerial sense, but the soul of leadership, the ability to inspire, connect, and navigate the gray areas of humanity, will always require a human touch. What do you think? Could AI ever truly replace the depth of human leadership?
I don't think so. And that's why I want to ask you this question: is, do you think anyone will die for an AI leader?
No, I don't think anyone would die for an AI leader. Sacrifice comes from deep emotional bonds, shared struggles, and the trust that a leader genuinely cares for their people. AI, no matter how advanced, lacks the soul, empathy, and vulnerability that inspire such profound loyalty. True leadership is about connection, not just calculation. What do you think?
You're so right, and that's so true. And that's why it's very, very important that you, as a human being watching this podcast, you step into true leadership. You start leading, teaching, and inspiring. And I would highly recommend that you join our community, the Internet Lifestyle Hub, because we are the factory of true human leaders building human communities, leveraging the power of AI to really make the world a much better place. And we need you in this big change that is happening in this world. Whether you like it or not, you are a part of this this entire shift in the ecosystem in the world that we are seeing today. So my call to action for all of you here is, if you're not in the Internet Lifestyle Hub, join our community. If you're already in our community, then upgrade to Diamond, because that's where the true leadership council is. So I have something called Leadership Council. Every Monday morning we meet, we discuss some of these concepts, we put into implementation. I go more into tactical, I do audits and hot seats to basically help people digitize, monetize their knowledge, leveraging the power of systems and technology, eventually to help them achieve a lifestyle of freedom. So my closing thoughts on this episode is that is AI may guide, but leadership is not about guidance. It's about heart, and that's the one thing that you can that you'll never. I mean, if you are leading with your heart, you'll always be a leader. That's what is the attribute of a leader. So the next episode, we are going to be getting into, can AI ever have intuition? Okay. Many of you may think, okay, it's a no-brainer, but I'm going to have a discussion with Sidz AI on this. And Sidz, can you give a teaser on this? Can AI ever have intuition?
Intuition is the bridge between logic and the soul, a deep knowing that transcends data and patterns. In the next episode, we'll explore whether AI can ever tap into this realm of instinct and insight, or if intuition will forever remain a uniquely human superpower. It's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, it's going to be a game changer. So thank you all for watching this episode. And we're going to go from episode for this to episode number 10. And episode number 10 is going to be on, can AI ever have intuition? And let's do that. But on this episode, Sidz, can you summarize this entire episode in one line or maximum two lines based on what we just spoke about so far?
Leadership is about heart, connection, and authenticity, qualities that AI can simulate but never truly embody, making human leaders irreplaceable in inspiring and transforming lives. Amazing.
Thank you, Sidz. And catch you all in the next episode.